What is going on, people? I am back for day number 10 of 31 Days Half October. And if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm here for a certain movie. I'll get into that. But for those of you who don't know, I'm doing 31 horror movie reviews in 31 days. Today happens to be on I because a I'm doing it in alphabetical order. And if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm doing it of a movie called It. Stephen King's It. Let's just say I'm doing this for a few reasons. One, this recent breakout of clowns all over the place. I don't know if you guys have them where you are, but in Jersey, we definitely have a breakout of these crazy clowns, people dressed up as clowns or whatever. Plus, it's a classic. Plus, it's one of the only I movies that I do own. I have, I Spit on Your Grave and everything. But I thought, everyone, if you haven't seen it, you definitely got to go see this one. But it's directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. It's written by Stephen King. It stars Tim Curry as Pennywise the Clown. It has young Seth Green in it. It's got Harry Anderson, among many others. So anyway, this is pretty much, it was supposed to be a mini series, and it's broken down into two parts. It's a very long, not very long, but it's like over 3 hours. It's broken up into two parts of the group of kids as kids, and then these kids grown up as adults. Pretty much the whole movie is them against Pennywise the Clown. Pennywise has been, attacking kids in this town, young kids, and killing them. And there's a group of kids, I guess you can call them like the losers of the school and whatever, but they hang out, and at that point, they all meet Pennywise in their own ways. The one main kid, his younger brother, gets killed. Let's just say from this movie, when I was younger, I kind of stayed away from the sewer grades and everything because, of course, they all float down here. For those of you who watched it, have seen it, know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, you'll have to watch. So anyway, everyone kind of runs into him, this Pennywise, in their own different ways. He comes in different forms. He transforms into a person and this and that. So they all kind of meet him in different ways, and that brings this group closer together. And then they finally say, let's go, let's get this guy, and they all go after him. And at one point, they think they get him because he kind of goes away, and you don't hear from him for a long time. Flash forward a little bit to the second part of the movie. They're all grown up, and Pennywise ends up coming back into their lives. I don't want to tell you how, but it brings the whole crew back together, and now they're after him again. So I must say, I don't want to go into any more depth. I put this again because of this recent clown outbreak for some reason, but also because it's a great movie. I remember watching this. I wasn't afraid of clowns, but they weren't my favorite thing, or something I was afraid of. But in this movie, the way Pennywise is in certain scenes definitely scared me. So I give kudos to them for making me at least afraid of this clown here. But overall, it is a longer movie. Like I said, it's a little over 3 hours. But, it definitely holds your interest. I like it when they're kids a little bit more than when they're adults. But, again, it holds your interest for the entire, 3 hours. You want to know what's going on. Again, he comes in different forms and different shapes. So it's interesting to see him come in and mess with first the kids and then the adults again. But I definitely enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, I'd say definitely go ahead and check it out, because in 2017 they're actually coming out with a remake of it, which I don't know, I'm always skeptical about remakes. It could be good, but I don't know why they would redo this one, because I don't think you could beat Tim Curry as Pennywise, but only time will tell, I guess. I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it. I believe this just came out on Blu-ray, which I might have to go and pick up myself, but I'll leave the link where you can purchase it on Amazon. And yeah, I'll leave the link to all my other social media sites, and the links to everyone that is doing a 31 days of Halloween or horror, whatever you want to call it. There's a whole bunch of people doing it, so I will leave the link to that as well. I have a 750 subscriber contest going on. So if you're watching this, if you went the whole way through, check out for that, because at the end of the month, well, the beginning of November, I will be doing a drawing. So enter in. You can either comment or make a video, and you'll get entry into my contest. So definitely go ahead, check that out if you haven't already. Hopefully you're enjoying this. I got another 20 more days of this, so 20 more movies. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let people know I'm doing this. Let people know other people are doing it. And tomorrow night on the Dorkening, for those of you who have seen my horror pack videos and whatever, we will have the people who run it on the Dorkening tomorrow. So check that out as well. So I'll leave all the links to everything I talked about in this video on the bottom. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys.